Alright, come on, give me good, give me good, give me good. Oh, yes. Okay, that is much better. Okay. 0 frames dropped. That is a much better bit rate. Alright. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, okay, it's working much better now. I restarted OBS as well as updated Chrome. I don't know which one did it, but one of them did it, and the stream's working now. Okay. But basically, I was dropping 98% of my frames the last two times. I don't know why, but my bit rate was fluctuating between 0 and half a kilobit, which is nowhere close to what is good. So, yeah, okay. If you think that's where the problems end, thankfully you're right. However, that is not where they started. Yeah, that is not where the problems actually started. The problems started today. As you can see, this is not where I left off. Here, I can even show you. Don't look at that. That's blocking my desktop. That's saving you. Saving your eyes. I ended yesterday like this. This beautiful fire truck. I started today looking at this when I opened up the file. The fire truck, all my progress from yesterday was gone. Because of one piece that is bugged. This piece right here. This piece which I had right here was bugged. And apparently it did not, when I clicked, you saw, I even did it on stream a few times, I saved. But this piece screwed up the save and didn't actually let it save. So even though I clicked the save button, and even when I exited out after the stream, it asked me if I wanted to save, and I clicked save, and I did all that, and it didn't save any of that. Because this stupid piece. So I spent the last hour rebuilding this, so it actually looks a little different. I did a little bit different on the color up front, and the front panel's a bit different now, structurally. So it's a little different. But here we are. It's almost done. I'm gonna put the hydraulics, and then we'll throw it back up there, and then I'll make the changes to the police station, because I don't remember if I did it on or off stream. I also added more fire. I actually added some smoke, and I also moved the ladders over. I don't know which one of those I did on stream and off stream, but yeah, it's the Lego Studio is constantly like getting patches and stuff, which I appreciate. As it also gets, because they also have to add in the new pieces when they come out. I'm on a old version from, well, I don't even know when. When was this last updated? That's not what I meant to click. Well, this is, oh. That's a bit older than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was from... No, that can't be right. Oh, wait, no. Version 2.1.4. Okay. Yeah, the copyright's bogus. That's not when it was last updated. Although that usually is. 2.1.4. Let's see. It would be helpful to know, though, when this was last updated, just so I know. Oh, I should... There we go. I don't know when... Oops! No, how do I stop that? Oops, I just almost downloaded it for Mac on my phone. Okay, we're gonna find that out later, but yeah, I don't... Whenever this is from, which I think is 2020 or 2021. I'm not totally sure. But it's mostly stable. I had the newer versions on here, and then they kind of were problematic. Oh, no, I did have an older version, and I tried to get to the newer ones, like as new as I could get on my computer, but they were having like glitch. It was having like a frequent bug, which just meant every time I like try to move a part, it would take forever to load, and then it would finally allow me to move it. And that got really annoying really fast, so I reverted back to what I was using before, which might actually be from 2016. I don't really know, but either way, I'm stuck with an old version with whatever bugs it does have, so, which I haven't noticed many. That is actually like the first actual problem one, but thankfully it's such a piece that doesn't really matter that thankfully I'm glad it wasn't like a more substantial piece. That could have been much worse if it was a different piece, but thankfully it's not. Anywho, let me see here. Okay. No. What are those parts? Okay, so there's two reasons. Number one, yes, I'm running on a MacBook Air from 2013, which was actually school issued, but that's a whole story. That's a story and a half for another day. But anyway, yeah, it's now gonna be 11 come the summer. 11 years old. I mean, it's got an SSD, so it's fast enough. I really have not had trouble with it being slow or anything. However, I'm also running on OS X Sierra, which was last updated in 2019, which is also a 32-bit system. So I actually can't get a lot of the newer stuff. And I refuse to update the software any further because I know it's just going to make the computer really slow. So I'm sticking on what it was running on for pretty much all of its life because it's fast, it's responsive, and I don't really need any of the newer stuff. I have everything I need on here, including the video editor. I do video editing on this, for better or for worse. But I refused to update this, so in turn, I ended up buying another Mac, which is a 2017 MacBook Air. That one I do have updated, I think, to Catalina, which is a 64-bit, which means I can get like all the new apps and all that on there. That one is a little faster. I do use, that's the streaming workhorse. So what you're seeing is actually the 2013 one, which is my main computer. But then what's actually broadcasting that is another Mac. So I probably have the worst streaming setup in all history. Is 2 MacBook Airs. So yeah. I do not have a PC. Not like a desktop. I have a couple Windows laptops, but they're old. Older than this Mac is. And they got hard drives. One of them's failing. The other one is I actually got from my Nana, so that's about as powerful as it sounds. Neither of them are even capable of doing games, much less any sort of processing capabilities. So yeah, they're kind of just in case I have anything that is Windows only and does not require much processing power. I'm eventually gonna get like a decent like workhorse desktop computer for like video editing and stuff, but money. Okay. 87618. That. 87617. Nice. Alright, I gotta do all this again. Fun. Love that. Awesome. And then just for kicks, I do also have access to a third MacBook Air, which sometimes I use for playback on my streams, although I'm not right now. And I do have a beautiful photo of me streaming using 3 MacBook Airs with the combined age of like 25 or something. And you know what? Other than earlier, I've never had a problem, although I think that was just because I left OBS running overnight, or because because Chrome needed to get updated. I don't know what that was about, but it's fixed, so. And no drop frames yet, so we're good. Okay. Now I gotta start thinking again. Oh, come on. Oh, you're so close. You can do it. There. Perfect. Okay. And the reason literally you just cannot run on it because this is a 32-bit software and the newer versions are 64-bit. I don't know why Apple decided to not put backwards compatibility and that kind of thing, but you know, Apple hating everyone who buys their products. It is. Okay. Too far. There we go. Da, da, da. Pin. Okay. That was wasted time. There we go. No. This. Too far. That is wild. That is actually impressive. That is impressive. iPhone 5. That's crazy. No, I've never had an iPhone, and I never will. Just because those you cannot fix yourself, really. My laptop, I've already fixed multiple times. Never anything critical. It's always like the battery or something I did. The computer has never like actually failed on me. Wait. What? Oh. Wait. Okay. The computer has never actually failed on me. Yeah, I've used and abused this thing. I really have. I really have. This thing, I don't even know how it's managed to stand up to me. But it has. What am I... Wait, is it just... Is that how I did it? Oh, there we go. Is that it? I guess that's it. Okay, yeah. I really don't get the whole iPhones thing. And that's something hard to not upgrade. It really is. Because Apple... I'd imagine they'd unsupport like pretty much half the stuff on there. I mean, and what's crazy, like, for example, the App Store, I can't get anything on there anymore. It shows the modern App Store, not the App Store for my computer. As in, things like even iMovie, I can't download iMovie on this, because that would be the new one, which isn't supported on my computer. 5 years ago, I could download iMovie just fine, but now I can't. So there's no way for me to say get iMovie on this computer. Not officially anyway. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how they get away with it too. I know Disney's another one. However, they are crashing. They are really starting to crash. And everyone knows it too. Everyone kind of knows Apple's like getting worse and worse. But They haven't started crashing yet. I'm glad Disney's crashing though. The two companies I hate most is Apple and Disney. Just no. Just no. It's crazy. I mean, I do have to admit, at one point in time, Apple was making some incredible products. Like the computer I'm using, I have no complaints with. But that's because they used to make them. They were used to be used in like the education system. Like this laptop is over-engineered beyond belief, which is why it's been able to stand up against me when something else would not have. I cannot overstate how much I beat up my stuff I have. This thing is riddled with dents and this and that. I broke the screen a couple years back. I broke a board twice on accident while being in there having to fix stuff. No. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how they get away with it. And I gotta say, one thing that people who have iPhones don't know that Apple does with iPhones is it really, they try to make it that iPhones can only like call and text other iPhones. It is not possible for a Samsung or any other phone to start a text with an iPhone, because iPhones don't use the SMS apps. iMessage uses Apple accounts. You can't, like, having a Samsung, you can't text an Apple account. However, on the iMessage, you can text a Samsung number. And it also has a really weird thing with phone calls, where it's a very common thing, and no one exactly knows why, at least not officially. But if, like, when I try to call someone who has an iPhone, it usually will not even ring the first time. It'll go straight to voicemail. It won't even ring the first time. I have to hang up and call again right away, and then it'll go through. It's just little things like that. Apple is just trying to keep it Apple-only community. It's really terrifying if you think about it too much. And I'm not trying to sound like a theorist or like a sketchy guy, but like it's concerning. But yeah, I could rant about. I got a couple things I can rant about a ton. What is this? What is that? Oh, okay. Why? What is? Okay. Sure. All right. All right. And then I did that. Oh, also, fun weird fact. You see this light's white and not trans clear? That's not trans clear. That's also not trans clear. There it is. It's not this. because apparently trans clear in this part does not exist for some reason. But they have white, so it's gonna be white. Not entirely sure why trans clear isn't a thing. But it's not. Oop. There we go. See, that's one other thing I had to change. Oh, whoa. What the? Can you not? Why are... Oh. 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 No! Ugh. Come on. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, apparently not. Are we on the studs? There we go. Nope. Wait. Huh? Oh. 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 That's what I forgot. Whoa. What is that? Is that in here? No, that's in plate modified. God, I hate this organization system. If I make that red. Gray. Okay, looks good with white. Alright. Stop. Why did it stop going on an angle? Why? Behave. Please. What are you hit? Oh. Right. I gotta move those over. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know why. It really wants to look like it got thrown into the ground by Hulk or something. I think because it's trying to make it flat, which doesn't make any sense. But, yeah. I don't know why it's on an angle. It seems to want to... It looks like it wants to sink the box with the ladder for some reason. I don't know why it wants to do that, but... It's certainly a bit annoying. Anywho... Oh, wait. Right. Almost done. Almost done. With the fire. Getting back to where I was, that is. What? Where? What the? Okay. Chill. Oh my gosh, this camera is super annoying. Ugh. I don't need any of this anymore. This guy can go over here. Okay, what am I looking for here? 38, 38. 38, 34. 24, 47. And 61, 58. Okay. Yellow. Dark gray. Trans black. And white. Yeah, that one stays white. Oh yeah, another thing I found out yesterday, apparently, the paint on his face likes to get cold out, so, his head's just kind of transparent when looking through this, because it thinks for some reason it can remove the sticker when it's covered. But it's not checking if it's transparent, so he's just got a see-through face where the sticker was. Oops. What? How did I do that? There we go. What does blood see? I just look like you're on there, right? Okay. More of these. Yeah, it's called culling. Obviously, if it's done correctly, it should not happen when you're looking through something that's transparent. I mean, that should be. I'd imagine that'd be a pretty easy thing to check for encoding, just to see if there's a flag, or just look at the color name to see if it's transparent. But yeah, it is a fun thing. Which is weird that it would do it to only the decals and not the whole object, if possible. I don't know if the decals are just responsible for that much more processor or what. Okay, what am I doing here? I want this. All right. Alright, I think we are officially caught back up. Great. The first 40 minutes of the stream were getting back to where we were yesterday. Not to mention the hour or so before that. But I will say I'm actually more happy with the fire truck now, with the white up front especially. And a little bit different going on with that too. Alright. And I also made a couple changes to the plane. Oh, the plane is not grouped. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. So now okay. Alright. Let's see here. 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1, 2. 11 by 3. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on. I need to increase this by 50%. Or wait, actually, hold on. I can just do this, can't I? Perfect. Although, that's not quite right, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, thank you for the truck. The sky, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with the background. It's all blue right now, but I think the more detail I add to the flat space in the back, the worse it's gonna look. I'm pretty sure detail is gonna be my enemy, actually. Because the more detail, the worse it's gonna be from looking to the side. I kind of want it to pop out more. The more detail I add, the more flat it's gonna look, I think. What I think I want to do, actually, is just make it as coarse as I can. Make it almost into, like, building blocks in the background. But I'll play around with that. Maybe I will make it really detailed, but we'll see. But I have a feeling that detail is going to be my enemy with that. Because it's never probably going to look good. So I think I'm going to try to make the background a lot more simple looking. maybe like the entire like backdrop and the city in the background is just built out of really big Legos. Basically, is what I'm trying to go for. This big and blocky, I think, is my idea. But right now, I'm trying to gauge out the sizing for the text for the name of the or the theme of the pinball, which will be Lego City. I'm just trying to see if I can get this. How big is that? That's 5, 10, and 15, huh? So then 6, 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So that would kind of be like that, basically. If we're looking at studs. Okay. Oops. Okay. Alright, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Really? Actually, I probably do want it to be an odd amount, don't I? 7, huh? We can try that. Well... Hold on. Oh wait, that's 8 anyway. Apparently I cannot count. Oh, that's... I think 7. What is that, 9? We'll do 9. 3 studs then. This is okay. This is Algudu, or Algodu, or however you want to say that. This is a physics simulator. This is a 2D physics simulator, which I also use for a lot more. Including what I am currently developing, the actual playfield for the Lego computer, and so this is what I'm actually making the game in to test it anyway. But it's a fun little thing. I've been working in Algudu for years now. I mean, it's a simple little physics simulator. It's pretty good at what it does. But I also use it for a lot of just 2D stuff, including for graphic design sometimes. I use it for that. Algudu is free, yes, and it is available on like literally everything. New Macs, old Macs, new Windows, old Windows, and also iOS. Although the iOS one kind of sucks, and I think you have to pay for it. But it's free for literally everything that's not an iPad. It is very fun to play with, and it's also got a decent water function. It's not great, but it's okay. It also loves crashing if you mess with springs. Oh, yep, there goes that one. Okay. Yeah, no, the springs are a little bit broken, but it's a good thing. It's old though. It was last updated in 2013, actually, I think. Yeah, right? Oh, it doesn't even give me an about. Oh, there it is. 2008 to 2013. Yeah, it's an old app. But they kept it updated though. It's made by an actual big company. Think like Autodesk, but for like grain simulations and all that. It was like a free physics simulator made by Algorix. It was like a big company. They just made this for the public, which is insane. If you've ever seen like a 2D marble run on YouTube, it was probably on Algudu. The Algudu fan base is like 80% marble run. Which is sad, because you can do so much more than that on this. This is pretty good. If your device is like a mobile device, then probably not. But if it's a laptop, it should be able to. Like, Algudu can run on literally anything. It's almost doom. What are you using? Let's see if I can make that work. I will say though, it does have a pretty pretty long learning curve. It definitely takes a little while to pick up. wouldn't say it's a long learning curve. I will say I love it, especially because it is super user friendly. But it takes a while. It's kind of slow to like learn how to do the advanced stuff or like get like really into it. But if you know what you're doing, especially like with mechanical stuff, you'll probably come to love it. It works on Windows. Yeah, it works on Windows 7 and up, and pretty much any Mac made after 2014. You probably could. It has a very in-depth like scripting where it's basically learn it yourself. It's kind of like JavaScript, but the grammar is a little different. But it's pretty similar to JavaScript, I think. So, you probably could. You probably could. What am I trying to do here? I could probably spare a little more. Say that much more. Three tiles. Put me here. Little close, little close. See if I can shave off some space on the G and the O maybe. They take up a lot. Okay, that's manageable. Alright. And it's gonna be taller than how it looks, because the studs are not squares vertically, so that's okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, hold on, I can probably do this. Whoa, give me all that. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Good. Alright. Gotta love Lego yellow. Alright. Alright. Oop. Come on. There we go. Wait, what? There's two different ones? I did not know that. Well, what the heck is this? Oh, that was only used for a short amount of time. That's weird. That is weird. I made that, but then ended up sticking to the original. That is strange. play around with the look. Oops. Okay. That's doable. Wait, that. Okay, the G. Oh, Jesus. The G kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Although I might have more room than I need. bending the rules of this, but that's fine. Cool. What? Dude. I hate these optical illusions that it sometimes makes when I'm placing bricks and they don't go where I think they go. Happens way too often. Oh, Jesus. Skinny O. It's a skinny O. I don't have space to spare, do I? Gah. Can't really. Unless I could replace it with a Lego part. I don't know if I don't know how many big objects there are. Isn't there an other category? Oh, well, it's not there. Oh well. I don't know what would make an O anyway. Thin one anyway. That's alright. Right. Yeah. Unless I move them closer. Oh, that might work actually. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Like, why? Why do you do that? Why? Why? Like, if I put it here, it's right next to there. But it looks like it just moves over, but it moves down so far. Like, it is fighting the orthographic camera as hard as it can. I don't know why. It is ridiculous. That does look weird. What? Uh, uh, oh, what? Interesting. Apparently I grabbed the wrong one. That's fine. Oh, well then I guess I can... Hey, that works. What? Alright. Jesus, look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'll just take the entire thing. Okay. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. I kind of want to change the O. O kind of terrible. What if I made all this gray? Kind of like it. I think it's growing on me. Didn't start good, but I think it's okay. The only questionable part is this bit of the G, but that's alright. Alright, let's put her up. Somehow. Oop. We'll see what placing this looks like. There we go. We will create that in a submodel. Alright. I think that's pretty good, yeah. Definitely looks like a party's going on. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, now what? That's a good question. What? Make sure that's actually saving. Good. Okay. Alright. I think that should be about it for this stream. Got a good bit done. Well, I got the letters done and I caught back up. Now it's actually saved. So, Hopefully I won't have to remake all this again. Yeah. Not sure when the next stream will be. Probably later this week, if I had to take a guess. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will... yeah, that's all. I'm a little tired tonight, plus I do gotta get up in the morning tomorrow. But yeah, thank you